Hey!
No. I clicked off the picture. All right, so your background really sucks balls. Just so you know.
So fucking loud.
Well, that's the whole point of it. I mean, you like my sock? You like my sock over my.
No, not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Give me a minute. All right. So I have topics. What do you got?
I got a lot of topics.
Yeah, what do you got?
I got the incident, well, the devastating loss of Chadwick.
Can you actually get on screen and stop being like, what is up with you? Stop being so distracted.
I'm getting me a fucking drink.
You should have had that prepared. There you go. Dairy Queen. You're such a fucking queen. You like the dairy. You're like, I want your Dairy Queen in my mouth. My mouth. Fuck you.
Idiot.
Oh, shit. Anyways, so speak up. Speak. I'm usually the one that's always talking. You speak now.
Ah, you're so full of shit. You're so full of it.
Oh really? Oh really? If you look at the percentage of how much I speak and you do, you just sit there and feed your fucking mouth.
Well, I was at home last night.
Jerking off like usual. You're like, this chick's supposed to be here already and she's not. I'm gonna jerk off to her because I'm becoming.
Where's your fucking drink? Oh, there it is. Your little sissy ass drink.
Well, yeah. And you know what? It's so colorful. You got shit around you. What kind of headphones did you get? They look like they have some jizz all over it or something. I don't know. Oh, the shirt. Yeah, you said that. But
no, they still got the plastic on it. That's how brand new they still have.
Yeah, because you're going to return it when you find something cheaper. Or that's the way you should do it. I'm totally on board with that.
I just haven't got around to taking it off yet. So,
man, I need to get a better angle. This just shows off my fat. It just shows off. Oh, look at that. I'm like a fat Joe Rogan is what I'm. That's what I'm like right now. I can't fight you. I have no six pack except what's in my fridge. So actually it's more like a 30 pack, but
of course it is a 30 pack.
What kind of fucking stomach would that be? Anyway, so let's, you obviously have not prepared. We're going to talk a little bit about,
what do you mean I didn't prepare? You just jumped into the whole
You're just fucking putting shit in your mouth.
Listen, asshole. You said I wasn't prepared. I didn't even get a chance to tell you what I wanted to talk about. You started talking.
Because you're putting shit in your mouth. So go ahead.
Fuck, because you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Hey, can you focus in on what you're putting in your mouth? Do they look like little dicks? Do they look like little tiny dicks? Like sweet, salty dicks?
Is this the reason why I came on here to do, motherfucker? You talk about dicks all day?
All right. So, nice shirt, by the way. I like that shirt.
Oh, thank you. No, like I was saying, so I was rudely interrupted by you.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it was. It must have been 10 o'clock or something. And my friend texted me, and he was my manager when I used to work at Sam's Club. All we did was just talk about Marvel. He's a comic book guy and everything. Yeah. Him, me, and my other coworker. He never texts me. We always chat on Facebook or Instagram, sending each other back and forth.
Yeah.
He texted me and let me see what he put. Never get a text from him. Oh, it's my phone. And I didn't know. He told me about Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
And I was like, he put he put Black Panther in a sad face with a broken heart. I was like, what the fuck does he mean by that? Yeah. I had to Google real quick, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was so sad. And you know what? And last night I was I don't know if you saw my Snapchat, but I wanted to watch a Marvel movie.
I saw it.
And it was going to be either between Black Panther or the last two Avenger movies.
Yeah.
So I started to watch the Avengers Infinity War. But, I had to stop after, I was going to watch it in my bedroom, and I was like, man, I was just so sad and this really sad because that's one of my favorite movies. And he's a great actor.
Yeah, he is. Well, he was.
And I never got a chance to see all of his other movies. He did a lot of biopic movies, like at least three that I know of. I only saw one of them.
He's only done about 9 movies.
I know, but like the biopics, not too many actors do biopics.
No.
And if they do, they
42.
I know, and then if they do any biopics, they will have to be in the industry for like 20, 30 years or longer if they're going to do any biopics. Like Will Smith probably did one, and which was Ali, and he's been acting forever.
Oh yeah.
Sam Jackson, I don't know if he did or not.
No, actually, no.
And
he's a character actor, so no.
Yeah, and then like Denzel Washington, I think did like maybe 1 or 2 probably.
That would be what the fuck was that with Russell Crowe, where he portrayed the in the 70s. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. He was a mobster. He's like,
Gladiator.
Blot that shit. Blot it. No, I'm not talking about Ron. Oh my God. Listen. So when I found out about him dying today, I did some research about him, and dude, the guy was he was diagnosed 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And in 4 years, he made 9 movies.
Really?
9 movies. 4 of them were Marvel movies where, he's got to fucking be physical. He had chemotherapy and surgeries for that 4 years. He did not show it at all. He is a fucking real hero. This man was so fucking dedicated. He when I read about it and I talked about it with a friend of mine at work today, and we were just devastated by it because he also does like charities, all about the Cancer Foundation and all that stuff. But the fact that he was able to be secretive, I mean, like how many of his coworkers knew that this was going on, and they couldn't say anything about it or anything, and he suffered with this for 4 years. The guy's 43 years. Well, he was 43 years old when he died. He was 39 years old when he found out that his ass was fucked up, and he suffered through it. He did surgeries, all like I said. And
that wears you out. That's
yeah. And he made Marvel movies. You gotta be fucking physical. You gotta be pumped up
because Chris Evans was saying that he loved doing the movies, but it took a toll on his body, especially when he wasn't making a movie, and then when he had to go do another movie, he had to get back in shape again.
Yeah.
And this, and I can imagine, because like whenever you see an actor, whenever they sign a new actor for a movie, for a Marvel movie or DC movie, these guys got to get in shape. They're already getting in shape. They had to spend like 6 months, and look at that guy from Internals, that Indian dude. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, he got huge. Yeah, dude, he was jacked. I used to watch him on a television show. It was like he was a meek little character, and then, well, I mean, who knows what his body looked like though? I mean,
I know, but he was
always like that.
You never seen it. He looked, no. I was like, down.
Chris Evans did a movie during the Marvel universe called I think it was called Fracture, where he played a heroin actor. He was a lawyer who was a heroin addict. So he had to slim down, and then he'd get huge again, like Christian Bale. I mean, he did The Machinist. He got down to like 100 pounds or something like that in The Machinist. Christian Bale.
Russell Crowe did too.
Not like no.
Well, Russell Crowe. I know he had to gain weight for a movie to play some actor on some.
Yeah, The Insider.
No,
he had to gain movie for The Insider. He also had to gain like 20 pounds or 20 years.
No, well, not that one. I think it was another movie that he did recently that he had to gain. Like,
you're talking about the one that just came out where he's like pissed off everybody? What's that called? I
think it was based on a true story or some bullshit like that. Like he playing like, I don't know, but still, let's get back to this guy. So,
please.
So just hearing that, and then I remember watching a video of him talking to kids that had cancer, and they wanted to go see the Black Panther movie. They didn't know for sure if they would be around to be able to see the movie.
Right.
And he was sad, and he started to cry about that situation. And that was probably at the time when he probably knew about cancer, so he already knew what they felt for him to be in that state.
Right.
You know, I'm just, it's like when I first heard about him, I was living in Columbus, and I think he did 42. I haven't seen that movie. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but I remember when I was walking to the theater, I'm like, oh, 42. Like who is this guy? I never heard of this guy. Like damn, like all of a sudden he's just doing, and then more and more he started doing all these biopics. Thurgood, and I'm like, damn. Excuse me, this guy is just coming up, and next thing I know, he gets cast for this movie. I'm like, okay, and the world is just sad right now. This year is crazy. Every week is something.
Oh, come on! It's not every week. It's every fucking minute, every day. Like people are fucking dying out here by me, and I live in a small community, And people are just fucking getting shot left and right. I was watching a video today about some guy that was like had a fucking AR-16 or whatever it was. He's walking downtown Chicago helping the cops, and they got pissed at him and they just attacked him. And he started shooting at everybody.
Today?
Well, no. I saw the video today. It was in Kenosha News. Hold on. If you look up Kenosha News, shit. I don't want to.
That happened today?
Well, no, they posted that article today.
No, but I'm saying
this guy.
But when did that happen? Today or yesterday?
Oh no, I think it was last night when he went out on patrol. He went out on patrol with these other cops and stuff like that, and they either misunderstood him as being somebody that's a protector, but
that's also
they attacked him.
Why is it that they can't even check these guys' credentials on anything?
I don't know. I mean, it's scary about it. That's why I don't want to go out if there's curfew. I don't want to have like fucking people pulling me over because they think I'm doing something wrong when I'm not. But I found out something very interesting today, and I've slept in my car before because of it. I've been physically ill, so that was the last time. Hopefully, this is all over. Even though in Kenosha today they're rallying again and they're fucking all over. And man, there's going to be more shooting. I talk to people, almost every day, and they hear the shooting. They're told that they can't have lawn ornaments and shit like that on their, outside of their homes because they can be used as projectiles. People walking through the area and they pick them up and they're just going to use them.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, I did that today. I went into work a little late, and then I found out. Yeah, fuck you. And but everything's fine. I mean, I don't know. When 2020 first came out, and we were like, okay, it's 2020. I'm like, dude, it's the year of seeing clearly. 2020 vision. You know what I mean? 2020, and then all of a sudden we got all of this fucking chaos. 2020.
I was trying to do Barbara Walters.
Barbara, what? 2020. 2020. We're showing our ages big time.
No, your fucking impersonation of anyone sucks. So stop it already.
You're a cock. Anyways, so yeah, sure. On screen that looks more like this. When you go like that, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so
I'm waiting.
Well, we're gonna get back to. Let's get back to we're going off topic here. There's chaos going on in Kenosha. Chaos in Kenosha. But as far as, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I get tired of talking about the whole thing. Not tired, but I'd rather talk about more stuff that's more important. Not important,
yeah, like Chadwick Boseman. That's why I brought it up.
Like I got
fucking colon cancer. Had to deal with colon cancer for 4 years while making 9 movies. He made 9 movies
I got
in 4 years with colon cancer.
I have a Pops figure of him.
Really? A pot sticker? Like the
A Pop, you know those.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Hold on.
Pause. I like that shirt.
Thank you. You can't have it.
Oh, I didn't even know you could hear that. Oh, yeah.
I got.
I
this,
like that. I like that hand thing. I like how he does that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I bought one of.
Really?
Killmonger.
He doesn't even look as. Nah, I don't like the Killmonger.
Well, they have like different ones in the back, but I bought this at the convention.
What convention?
The Wizard World, like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Actually, when the movie came out, that's when I bought it. So when the movie came out, I was working at the event. I'm like, man, let me buy something. So I went and wanted to buy some of those, and they had so many. Like one place was selling. You know, it's so funny. Like you walk around the convention, especially for those Pops, you have to really walk around because there's so many different prices for some of these stuff. Like one I saw for $20, one for $25. Bought those for like $12 a piece.
That's not bad.
It's not, because usually they go for like $10, regular price. So, yeah, but I was happy because I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite movies. Let me get this guy.
You hear anybody? Did anybody kind of contact you from Wizard World this year? Like that your girlfriend?
She's engaged. Okay.
Whatever. She can engage in you too. I just thought maybe she'd like reach out to you and let you know, hey, we're sorry, we're not doing this year or whatever.
No, but she
How do you know she's engaged? Oh, actually, how do you know she's engaged? That was a year ago.
We were talking about, I don't know, she just brought it up in a conversation we were having. I guess she mentioned about her fiance or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she doesn't work for, she did what we did.
Yeah, I know.
So she wouldn't contact us. It was gonna have been like one of those other senior leaders there. So no, but I haven't heard from them. I haven't got no emails, and it was messed up because I saw one of my friends that I used to work with. I had him sign up, and he was so anxious. You know, he was excited to work too.
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
and another person. Let me ask you a question though. I off subject. I got some. I've noticed a lot of Amazon "We missed you" tags in my vestibule recently. One was for me. I didn't put any special instructions in a delivery that I wanted, and they're like, "Well, no, this is this, and we can't deliver because of that." And I noticed like a lot of them, and I know that Amazon is like reducing their delivery structure in terms of like their outsourced delivery drivers, and I don't know if they're changing the way they deliver stuff, and I don't know if you heard anything about it.
No.
When was the last time you did any kind of Amazon delivery?
I don't know, like a week ago or so.
Was it a surge?
No. No. But no, they didn't have anything like that you're mentioning. I don't know anything about that. So what did you have in topic to talk about, Sean A?
The Boseman. But yeah, it was huge. When I woke up this morning and I read about it, and it was like the way it was titled was weird. And I looked at it, and I was like, nah, whatever. And I just went through the different topics or the different feeds and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to IMDb because I love IMDb. Internet Movie Database is the place to go if you want to learn about anybody in the movie industry. And I went there. First headline was fucking about him and about his co-stars. And I'm like, how do they feel? How did they feel? You know, how
Oh,
did they feel knowing that they worked with somebody that was a true hero?
I know, like because I follow Tom Holland's,
Okay,
and
Todd, Tom Holland's.
Tom,
Okay, Spider
sorry,
Man. And no,
and
Spider Man.
and he left a beautiful, you know, gesture about him that he, and
Yeah, you want
that
to
was.
recite it? Can you say it? Can you
Well,
read it?
I just
I'm
mentioned
just
that he was
kidding.
saying that he was an idol and a great friend and stuff like that, and stuff. So he put a very touching thing about it. And I follow Robert Downing Jr. and he posted something. You know what's so funny? You have to see the video, but there was one that Jamie Foxx had was with him, and they were talking about Black Panther, and James Foxx was like, "You got to teach me how to talk Wakandan, like because Jamie Foxx is always doing impressions,
Right.
so he's like, he's doing his impression. He's like, so it's hard for me to do it, but
No, try.
so when he was talking and then his accent,
I am from Wakanda.
he's like, because the way he was talking, I forgot the one he said exactly, but then when he said it, and then Chadwick was like, "You sound a little bit more like Sidney Poitier."
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, but it was just the one because he was doing it okay, but he sounded more like him the way he said it. I had to see that clip, and it was so funny.
Try it. Go ahead.
I don't know.
I'm not going to judge you.
No, I'm not
Everybody
judging.
else listening to this will judge you, but I'm not going to.
I don't know exactly what he said exactly, so I can't remember. But but that
we
was,
are from Wakanda. That's all I can really. It's the only
I don't
from the movie.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think that's part of the line of the movie. We are from Wakanda.
No. Well, I think so. I mean, you've seen
No.
it so many times. I'm pretty sure. Like, is it I am from Wakanda or we are from Wakanda or whatever with the accent? But
And who were they saying that to? That's what I was like.
the people that try to invade Wakanda, like in Black Panther.
What people? Their own people?
No, I mean
They
like,
were fighting their own. They were fighting people.
I know, but like, didn't they say we are from Wakanda? Come on, just give me a break for a second. Did he not say? Okay, I'm gonna fucking Google this shit. I'm pretty sure that he quoted that. You're a cocksucker for not just going. I know you've seen the movies 1,000 times.
And they didn't say nothing like that. That's just you saying.
Hey, I am Black Panther from Wakanda.
You're an idiot. So, I went to the movies Thursday.
Yeah, I know. We talked about New Mutants, which I want to see. I know that you. No, it's not worth it. Like, was that like a direct to movie video that they just chose not to do?
That movie I knew that it was going to be a bad movie already because that movie got pushed back. It was supposed to be out last year, but then they got, they kind of pushed it back because of the merger, when Fox bought the movie and the company.
So Fox originally had the rights to New Mutants, and then
So it was supposed to come out last year, but then they wanted to do some more reshots and stuff like that to make it more scarier or some bullshit like that. But then Marvel was like, no, let's just wait, and so it pretty much got delayed so many times, especially with the COVID thing. It was supposed to come out like I think beginning of the year or something like that. But anyways, got bad reviews. And I knew that was going to be a bad movie. Wasn't even scary at all. And I'm not familiar with the New Mutants because, like I said, I don't know if I have any comic books. New Mutants, I might, but
yeah, they weren't scary. They were not scary.
I know. That's what I was like. But that was the whole point of this movie because they made it sound like, oh, this is going to be like a horror movie.
But they wanted. That's why they had all the research.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, when you watch the trailer, like, oh shit, it looks like a scary ass movie.
Yeah, that was like
what you see in the trailer is just that's the best what you see out of it. So
what's that director's name? Not Del Toro. Del Toro, where he had those creatures that would press up against like plastic, and I don't know how to describe this, but you know what I'm talking about, right? What's his name? Dude, Hellboy. Who did Hellboy? What's his name?
Tom. Wait.
Nope.
Is
Who directed? Come on, you're almost there.
It's the one who did Hellboy, the actor.
No, the director. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Benicio del Toro.
No, that's an actor. No. No.
Guillermo.
I know Guillermo del Toro's.
You sure it's not Benicio, his brother?
No, Guillermo del Toro's.
You ever seen his house?
I don't know.
His house. They were showing. I think
Pan's Labyrinth. Does it look like Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh no. This guy, I think he was probably getting interviewed by Conan O'Brien or something like this. So they went to his house. This guy is into like scary movie stuff. Like he has like collections of horror flick stuff, like mummies and all these stuff, Dracula and all this shit in his house.
But I didn't know about that.
He has the whole collection of shit in his house. I'm like, what the fuck?
He loves all that stuff.
Yeah.
You see The Shape of Water?
No.
You haven't seen The Shape of Water. Watch The Shape of Water.
Wait, hold on. I
understand that. But like I want to know like your reaction why you said no. Like you're like, yeah, or no. Or no. So like I can understand why you didn't watch it. So you just are like dead against it.
No, I heard it's a
Dude, it's a great movie. It's a great sci-fi movie.
Can I answer your question?
Not really.
Fucking prick. I swear to God. That's why I wish that when you was born that your mom could have just dropped you like 3 times.
She did actually, just twice though, and it didn't work.
The third time.
It really didn't. Well,
third time the charm. So, anyways, no, I haven't got. I heard they won a lot of Oscars, you know. So, and you know, it's a good movie and everything. I just never got around to someone.
But you can't say it's a good movie and everything because you just said.
I said I heard that. I said I heard.
I understand. Watch it.
Okay.
It's great. Michael Shannon is great in that movie. All the actors, everybody, even the amphibian.
Oh,
great stuff.
Is that the amphibian from Hellboy?
No, but I think the idea behind it probably. So, with your tongue. I could just tell you. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be a spoiler.
I already know what it's about. I already know what it's about. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah. So tell me. You tell me.
It's a woman. She falls in love with the dude that's in the fucking water.
Yeah.
And then they try to stop him and trying to kill him. So they like kill him, and then he died.
Yeah. Do you? Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so for all those people out there that will probably never see this because they're probably only Hector's friends. So The Shape of Water is basically about the capturing of the creature from the Black Lagoon and the government experimenting on him.
Oh. Okay.
And a cleaning crew, which comprised of 2 women. One of them who is mute.
Yeah, she's deaf or something like that.
She actually has to clean the area where they're keeping this creature, and she develops a fascination and a love for him. And it's really a beautiful story. Well, there might be there's eggs in there. There's certainly eggs. Whether they're being fertilized, I don't know. But there's eggs. Maybe that's a metaphor. You know, her bringing eggs to him. I don't know. But it's a great movie. It really is. And Michael Shannon, like I said, I love Michael Shannon. And he has one of the greatest lines of any movie. Of any movie that I've ever seen. And it's totally geared towards men. He goes into the bathroom, he washes his hands. He washes his hands, and their cleaning crew is in there. And he washes his hands. He goes to pee, and he goes to pee, and he comes back out, and he doesn't wash his hands, and he walks out the door. And they're like, well, "You gonna wash your hands again?" He goes, "The first time is for this. The second time, if you have to wash them, you're lazy." And the way he said it, and the way that it was said, it was like, you know, if you wash your hands to touch your penis, you go piss, and then when you come out, you shouldn't have to wash your hands again because your penis is clean. Right? Your dick's clean. My dick's clean. There's no reason why I should have to wash it again. I wash it so that I don't put the dirt from the outside world onto my dick as I hold it and piss. and his line when he came out when he didn't wash it again was just fantastic, and it's a great movie. And I can I think I might have like a what do you call it, like
A digital copy.
yeah. Hold on, I don't want to look for it right now. I want to walk away. We're doing pretty good
So
right now.
let's just say this is episode 2 of That's What We Said or They Said.
No, that's what we said.
That's what
That's
we said.
what we said.
So
That's what we
we
that's
gotta
what we said. Oh shit.
we gotta always put an announcement in the beginning of the episodes of the
All right,
show.
fine. Every time we started to say, "Hey, everybody, that's what we said." Me and
Me.
yeah, there you go. That's perfect. I like that. That's perfect.
So we have to make sure that people knowing that that's how we start off the show.
If you want to edit this and figure out how to edit it, you can just edit that thing and then put it in every time. So you just put it there. Like, we're not going to master every time we're going to say it like that, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So
another thing.
yeah.
Did you get to see any of the trailers from DC last weekend? Like Wonder Woman?
I did not see Wonder Woman.
What? You didn't see Tigra?
No. I'm interested in that though. Is it a teaser or is it a trailer?
No, it's a trailer, so they actually show her.
Yeah, you see that? That's fucking Kenosha County telling me to stay home. It's fucked up. They're sending out another civil unrest because it got crazy today.
It's supposed to end tomorrow anyway, so.
Yeah, well, that's what this was. Ends on the 30th.
So, anyways,
who knows what's gonna end? Like these people who send out these text messages to go, yeah, it'll be done by then. Yeah, we'll be fine, and it's not.
So,
it's just supposed to end at the beginning of the week.
So it's a trailer where they actually show it. Because I know that's why I didn't really care to watch any trailer, but it's a longer trailer, but they actually show Tigra or whatever her name is. I think
is it Tigress? Is it Tigress from West Coast Avengers?
Fucking idiot! This is fucking DC, asshole.
I know you do the same thing. Don't fuck with me, man.
Anyways,
is that Iron Man? Didn't he fight Superman at one time at the Justice League? That's what you do. Cock. Go ahead.
Sorry,
it's okay.
So, anyways,
feel my balls here.
So I was really interrupted. I think she's don't fit the person to play that character that in the movie. I don't know. When they first announced her being in the movie and playing there, I was like, I don't know if that fits it. She just looks too old. Kristen.
Yeah, I know. She doesn't look fit, but apparently, from what I was told, she went through a rigorous physical routine to get into character. Huge. And she's not like that at all.
Yeah.
Not like that at all.
And a lot of her movies, she does mostly comedies, which, you know.
Yeah, she's just like a flimsy old woman.
Yeah, so.
Flimsy.
And she does good when she does comedy, doing a serious role or not an action movie in a sense. I don't know. Like I said, I have to watch the movie, but
let's harken back to 1989, shall we? When, shall we? Don't be like that. When Michael Keaton came out as Batman, come on, he was Mr. Mom.
Oh, I know. He was
Beetlejuice. Gung Ho. He was fucking Jumanji. Not Jumanji. Did you say Jumanji and made me say Jumanji?
I said Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, who knew that? I remember sitting into it. I remember sitting at a Denny's restaurant with my mom, and I was like, I'm reading the paper, the Sun Times, and it came across the article about Michael Keaton playing Batman, and I was like, this is bullshit. No, I didn't say BS because I was in front of my mom, but I'm like, Mom, they're having Beetlejuice play Batman. That doesn't make any sense. And my mom's like, I don't know what that means or whatever.
And you were there eating your pancakes?
I wasn't. No, I don't eat pancakes. That's wasted.
So I know. I think because somebody else turned down the role or something like that. I don't know. Because I think someone else was supposed to play Batman at the time, but then it didn't happen, so he got casted.
Perfect.
But it was a good movie. But like I said, I have to see this movie. we'll see. But if you get a chance, watch the trailer today before you go.
Did you watch the trailer for the new Batman movie?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson. I liked it.
You know, it's I noticed with the last few Batman movies, they tried to do the voice of Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
It's like, so it's like, because whenever you watch the cartoon, his voice is not really like that in the cartoons, in a sense.
Well, no,
but
Conroy,
in the movie,
whatever.
But I know, but it's like whenever
like this.
I know, but in the cartoon, it's totally different than what it is in the movie, which I understand was different. But there's so many different versions of Batman cartoon that's been out there for the past 20, 30 years. And then the movie comes out, it's like...
Got the Adam West version. I'm Batman. I'm going to come after you.
I heard there's 3 villains. There's Catwoman, the Riddler, I think, and the Penguin. And Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. I saw the trailer and I was like, okay, he's supposed to be in here. And I'm watching. And then come to find out that it's this fucking fat character, which I'm so grateful that they made him fat. I did not even recognize him.
I have to watch it again. I only saw that one time.
I didn't see Catwoman or anything like that.
I think I did. There was probably a fighting scene, but I don't know if it was like a scene that was far away, like in the alley or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I heard that she's in it. I don't know why they keep involving Catwoman in the movies, but whatever.
She's a great character if they
get the right,
well
if they do. And I don't know who's the actress that's playing her, but I don't know. Then the Suicide Squad was kind of like a teaser trailer.
I don't even understand that. Okay, so like all of a sudden there's a Suicide Squad, but there was a Suicide Squad movie already made, so it's not called Suicide Squad 2. It's just called Suicide Squad, as if the what's his name? Crap, I love him as
I know. It's like I guess the way they explain it is it's somewhat of a sequel, but I don't know. It's just like they're not gonna call it
sidequel, or like it happens at the same time.
Because some of the other cast members are some of them are like at least like 4 or 5 are coming back. They just got more superheroes or whatever. And I don't know who's the main villain in this movie, but it's a lot of characters. They introduced a lot. That was like, damn, that's a lot of people. So should be interesting.
Thanos.
It's very interesting because there's a lot of characters. So now that he's done filming this movie, he can start working on Guardian of the Galaxy 3.
I'm surprised. I don't even know what to make of all of that. They're like so politically correct, and they say, "Oh no, you can't make these movies because of something you said 20 years ago," and then they rehire him because they're like, "All right, we're Disney, but I guess we're more tolerant because of people complaining that you're a great director, so we're going to bring you back." And he said, James Gunn even said while directing the Suicide Squad movie, he said, I didn't get not 1% of studio interference. Nothing.
Well, of course. I bet that's probably what he probably said to them. And, every movie studio is probably a little bit different from others because Disney, is more like a family company in a sense where
more like it is. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah,
even though they show more sex and dick
I don't even think New Mutants will probably be on Disney Plus. Just because there's a lesbian scene in there.
Let's see, lesbian, Marvel. I could probably pick out.
If they don't if they don't have Deadpool on there, then they're not gonna have.
That's true. I gotta pee really bad. Can you pause this? You can pause it on your end, I think, because you're the host, right? Thank you. I'll be right back. Oh, I haven't peed. I'm like.
Settling car accident cases for over 25 years. We have the experience to answer all of your questions and get you substantial compensation. Now to speak directly to an attorney. All along, we know what matters most.
We're doing something big at Walter East. Right. During our
man. All right, I'm back. You back, bitch? Hello? There you are. Oh man, I just had a bunch of things I was going to say when we were talking about new rock stars. And okay, what was the last thing you brought up?
About the fight. I mean, not the fight. Suicide Squad.
All right. What was I thinking about? We were talking about Superman. No. I was thinking about it in my head. Fuck. I'll eventually come back to it.
Yeah.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
So I think.
I know. But just remind me to tell you about Superman kills. Go ahead.
So I think they mentioned about Black Adam. But
no trailer. Rock.
Yeah, but no. They haven't filmed it yet. I don't think it starts filming until next year, anyways.
Who is Black Adam, anyways? I mean, like, is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? From what I understand, he's a bad guy.
A little bit of both. So I'm guessing he's just kind of like he was bad, but then he became good. But he's similar. Like, I'm trying to think of one other like superhero that he is. Like,
is he comedic? Does he like making jokes?
Oh no, I don't think so. I
don't think so either.
No.
Even though The Rock is, and his character should be. And if they want to make that, dude, I miss seeing I have Shazam. I haven't seen it since we saw it.
Oh, really?
Have you?
Probably, but not the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But not really. And I think I'm trying to think of any other movies or anything else. So what about the Superman Kills?
All right, so I was listening to New Rock Stars. New Rock Stars is a YouTube page, and they like basically how many people have Batman killed and how many people have Superman killed in their movies, and it's either indirect or direct. And I found it fascinating that because Superman existed, hundreds of thousands of people died because of it. And, they talk about, like, when he's fighting Metropolis, when he's fighting General Zod, why didn't you just go, you know what? Let's go to the moon and fight. Instead, he's fucking crashing into buildings, killing people left and right, using his heat vision, that stuff.
Is this a comic book or?
No, this is Man of Steel. The movie Man of Steel. I'm sorry, I should have brought that up. So the movie Man of Steel. Zack Snyder, Man of Steel. Great movie. Love the movie. Probably the only of the DC modern universe movies that have been made is actually good. But he brings the fight to Smallville. He could have avoided that. He destroyed his friend's Denny's. Was it IHOP? Denny's or IHOP? His restaurant that he managed, his hometown. All he had to do was just be like, listen. Because they were after him. They're not trying to kill people to get to him. They want to get to him. They got to him. All he had to do was just fly to the moon and fight General Zod and all those other cool people that are Kryptonians there. And then the other thing was how many people that died indirectly from Superman being in existence. If he hadn't gone to that ship in the Antarctic or wherever it was, General Zod would have not known that he existed on Earth and not come for him. But he did, and he created the world generator, which is meant to terraform planets, and it's meant to create the planet in the atmosphere of Kryptonians. So Kryptonians go there because that's what their whole thing was. They branch out. Don't fucking give me that eyes. Anyways. Each ship is given an amount. Each ship is given an amount of Kryptonians that can populate an entire planet. When Superman destroyed that ship, he destroyed hundreds of thousands of potential Kryptonians that live down there. So he killed his own people too, in essence. But and of course, this is writers, this is us, this is human beings that we're like, we want action, we want this. Let's see what happens. We don't want to just like have him punching back and forth like a boxing match on the moon. That's not fun, pum 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 pum, like they did in Superman 4, which was terrible. With him and the stupid nuclear man, stupid. That's probably why they didn't do it. But it's always fun to see action at the expense of people's lives. If you really to tally up all of the deaths that here, we'll just do Age of Ultron. We'll just do that one when Sokovia, fell, and it killed how many thousands of people because of them. They precipitated this whole situation. So it's weird. It's a cause and effect. It's a cause and effect for sure. Like you have somebody that's willing to help. Well, there's going to be people that are willing to, fucking bypass that situation and fucking kill you for trying to help. It's like that with cops nowadays. I found a good friend of mine. When I say a good friend of mine, a friend of mine that I've known since he started at Home Depot about 6 years ago. He was a kid. He was just snot-nosed kid. Now he's a Chicago cop, and worry about him. I worry about him. I told him today, I was like, dude, you're great, but keep your head on a swivel, man. Always be looking around. I'm scared for the guy.
So, just trying to get off topic of the police
That's
thing.
fine. No, it's cool.
Did you see, or I know they're, I forgot that we didn't bring this up. Do you have HBO Max?
No.
So,
I don't have HBO or HBO Max.
Yeah, too expensive. So you heard about the 4-part series?
Yes, Justice League.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
When that comes out?
It's the smart thing to do.
So when does it come out?
That. I don't know. Well, I mean, they might push it back. I mean, look at T-Net.
So they still have to film the movie still, or what?
No. The movie's already no. So basically, what it is Zack Snyder's original cut of Justice League, and then he said, "Fuck all the Joss Whedon stuff. I'm getting rid of it."
I know, but what I'm trying to ask is that I thought, I know they're gonna still try to add the movies that he filmed and not put what this guy directed.
Right.
But what I was told, or what I saw, that they were gonna still needed to film some scenes with some of the actors still. I don't know. So I guess not then. So they're just gonna, because they were saying, because it's gonna cost like $20 million just to do the editing and all this stuff, and they're like, because Warner Bros. Didn't want to spend money on doing this, but now they have to, because you guys spend money to make money. If you want people, especially if you want people to subscribe to HBO Max, because have you noticed a lot of these shows, I noticed, I don't know if you heard lately, but Comedy Central is getting rid of a lot of their live TV shows.
I don't even know what they have. I don't watch Comedy Central.
Well,
I used to when it was all but comedy. That's all it was.
Well, they're bringing back mostly cartoons back. They're bringing back Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy.
But which Ren and Stimpy? Before they became gay?
I don't know.
And it's not. I'm not trying to make fun of anything, but they actually the people. Chris Falusi, I can't remember his first name. He commented about how they changed him to, because he had no control over it. They made him gay.
I didn't know that.
John Chris Falusi, that's his name.
Oh, I didn't know that. So so they canceled Drunk History, which was a popular show on there.
Great show. You ever watch that?
A few episodes, but they say it got renewed for 2 more seasons, but then they canceled it. And I guess, I don't know if they're blaming the COVID with it, but they canceled the current season, and they canceled Taj.0. But Taj.0 is trying to go to another network probably, but and I would love watching Taj.0. It's just funny. But
it's funny. I never watched this program.
But a lot of the shows that they did have there, like this one show called Southside and another show that was on Comedy Central, is actually going to go onto HBO Max. So that's what they're trying to do. HBO Max, or a lot of these new streaming service companies, this was 3 or 4 streaming service companies that popped up this year, like Peacock, HBO Max,
Peacock,
Cubo, or QBO or whatever.
Oh, Jubal or no, what's it called?
Something.
QB. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I want to
QB.
buy when they become public. If they become public, they're going to be huge.
And I don't know if there's another one, but those are the ones that are out there. But if you notice, they got to spend money just to be able to attract people.
Could be. Sorry.
Bless you. So yeah, because if you know QB or whatever, they have a lot of famous people on there and some decent shows.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending no money on that shit.
No.
I already got Peacock, and I don't really watch anything on there. I tried to see what's on there. Really, nothing interesting.
Look on Peacock for I think it's Psych. You remember the show Psych? I love Psych. There was a great show, and then they had a revival on there. And I think it's only on the Peacock, which is a shame. Loved it.
Didn't care for that show.
Yeah, fuck you.
I used to date a girl that she used to love watching that show. So when I used to go to her house and she had me sit there and watch it with her, but I just didn't. She would laugh like, this is not funny.
It's not meant to be really funny.
I know that, but I just didn't get it. She was there laughing. I'm like, okay, whatever. Are we gonna have sex? But so I had to wait till the episode ended. But yeah, I don't know. It was another. I didn't care for that show. But yeah, that one, and like I said, a lot of HBO Max is actually spending a little bit more money on to attract people to come on their buy their network or the streaming service. So I don't know when this movie is gonna come out or whatever, but time will tell. Probably next year, I'm thinking.
So there wasn't anything that you liked about New Mutants? I'm sorry, I want to go back to that because I really wanted to see that.
I just don't know anybody in there. That's the thing. It was so weird because like I know a lot of Marvel characters, but especially like the teams and stuff. But I maybe that was probably like I remember some of the X-Force because I used to buy X-Force comic books and some of the X-Men and other super teams. Like I used to buy the West Coast Avengers and shit.
Fucking yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
And stuff like that. But I don't remember too much about the New Mutants or this. I remember them, but I don't remember any of the characters. And then when the movie was showing, I don't remember that. So,
I wish I could like.
But there was really nothing on there that made me think like, oh, okay, this was cool because it dragged to the action. And once I started watching, like, okay, this movie's gonna fucking drag to anything that's important. It's all like, oh, great. So,
sorry, I'm trying to hold on a second.
Who you sending dick pics?
Because you know what, you distract me too. So hold on a second.
Talk about me.
My ADD is getting so bad right now, but I can still do it. All right, fine. New Mutants, Bill Sineswick cover.
Sineswick.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
New Mutants, Sineswick.
Wow, that came up as Mutant Still Sign Switch cover. I don't know how.
Why don't you just Google it, you dumbass? Just type.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
type
speaking.
Yeah, but you don't speak English good. Remember, you're half Jewish.
I don't speak English good. Even though it totally recognized that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but you're not saying his name right, and he has a Jewish
New
name.
Mutants.
New.
Bills. Stop it. Stop it.
It's not.
Hold on. Shit. New Mutants.
It's New
Bill
Mutants.
Swinesick cover.
You're not saying his name right. It's Shineswick.
I know it's. Is it? I don't know if it's.
It's Shineswick. Science.
Oh my god.
And you're Jewish and you don't know how to say this shit.
It's not even. I think that's Polish actually.
You're Polish too.
Well, actually, I found out I'm not.
Isn't Sean
I'm Greek. No, I'm actually.
Sean
I'm
is
Eastern European Jew and Greek.
Isn't Sean a Jewish name?
Actually, I'm also from the place that Thor is from. So.
Oh, Australia?
There we are. I got it.
You Australian?
I'm going to show this to you, and you're going to be like, yep, that's it. That's why I was not attracted to it. Find the one cover. It was very, at the time, art was very artistic, where they were like using paints in order to draw like covers and stuff like that. And I remember seeing these covers and I was like, this is fucked up. I mean, this is not comic book art. This is like some guy's interpretation of it in terms of like an artistic form of here. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but like this is one of the covers. So it's like this hyper realistic sort of art that they had going on right then. It wasn't a comic book kind of art. That wasn't the cover that I was looking at. The one in particular that I wanted to mention was here, for example. And it makes sense because their artwork was very creepy back then. So I can understand why they wanted to change it into a horror movie. Because you got images like that. Damn, I can't really focus, but I could see why they wanted to make it into a horror movie.
Well, it wasn't.
I just couldn't get into it. Well, I know, but why they wanted to make it into it, but I guess they didn't have enough footage to be able to make that happen. I don't know. But you didn't like it at all, right? Like you were in a good state of mind. You know, some movies, like I go see them and I'm like,
I'm going to go Monday to go see Tenet.
You're going to actually go to the movies and see it?
Tenet, Monday.
You know, there are so many directors that are saying don't go see it yet.
Why?
The Russo brothers.
Why?
They're like, don't go see it because it's not safe. Like right now, you could be like, COVID infected.
They sanitize the seats, man. Shit.
They don't sanitize your dick.
That's not kosher.
It's not COVID either.
That makes no sense. So
I know, but it rhymed with COVID or kosher.
No, it didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go see it Monday.
Yeah, it's great.
Hopefully I get off of work on time to get to see it because I get off at I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll make it on time just thinking about it because Mondays are usually a busy day for me. So fuck.
Is it going to only cost you 25 cents?
It didn't cost me anything.
Yeah, how much was that when you went to see that? I'm curious. It was free?
Yeah, and then when I went to buy me a big box of popcorn.
Jujubes.
Oh no, how about that at the Dollar Tree?
I don't even know what those are. I know the candy, that's it.
No, the candies I bought at Dollar Tree. Fuck that. I'm not spending no $5 on candies at the movie theater.
That's going to change when these movies start. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Go ahead.
But I bought me a large size of popcorn and a large drink. Should have been like $18 or something like that. I know. And then when I put my membership in there, it was like $5. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know because usually you get like 10% off or something like that, or once you keep going and spending a certain amount of money on on food and stuff, and then if you add it onto it, you get points for it, and then once you get like
because you have the rewards rewards program.
Yeah, and then if you go over like 3,000 or 5,000 points, then you get like $5 added. But I didn't have anything since I haven't gone there the longest, but it was $5. I was like, okay, I'm not tripping. But I was annoyed. I was annoyed with because I went in there and I used a bandana as a mask, and the guy's like, "Oh, so you can't use that. You have to use the mask." Like, okay, well, I can't process this order. I'm like, look, you better go ahead and put my order in, and I'll put the mask on. All right, don't wait for me to put the damn mask on until you put my damn order in. All right, he was a little ass kid. Don't piss me off right now.
Why don't you just accommodate them because they have to follow the rules?
I understand that, but he didn't want to take my order yet. He wanted me to put the mask on. I already had my own mask, but he just wanted me to take off the mask and put that one. Like, just take the fucking order. You can still take the order while I put the mask on. So relax. He was just pissing me off. Like,
did you ever think that he just felt like you're an asshole and you should have been prepared beforehand?
Fuck you. See, I had this on. I don't give a fuck.
You don't deal with customers the way that I do, man. I'm sorry. These people, they come up and they go, we're going to test what we can do. Oh, I don't have a mask. Sure, I'll put it on and then we'll discuss the situation.
But the whole point is, I understand what you're saying, and I can deal with people. It's just that you have a different approach than I do.
I've been dealing with assholes for 6 months because of this. You haven't been
Uh,
dealing with shit. I've been called
well,
names. I had a manager try to get me fired because of this
I
shit.
understand. I understand. I don't because my job is different from your job, so I don't have to.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I
So,
know, but if I was working in that environment, I would trust me. If I would have been still working at Sam's Club, trust me, I would be annoyed to try to remind people every fucking day to keep their mask on. And I know they'll get on my, and I understand that, but
it's not even that. You don't get it.
I
It's
do
not
get
even
it.
that. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this, okay? When I'm approaching somebody and I ask them for help and they start coming at me, I walk backwards because I need that. It's just
I know
6 feet.
your
And they're
space.
like, "Oh, you don't want to help me? Fine. Don't help me." And I'm like, "No, that's not it. Just calm down. I just need the 6 feet. Just simple rules that we need to follow." And I had this with one customer today. And it's one of the reasons why I didn't get back to you as soon as just let me speak. Hold on. I spent an hour and a half with this customer because he needed to be handheld. And at the beginning, he was belligerent about the whole thing. And I explained to him, I said, "Listen, I've been dealing with this for almost 6 months. Just follow the rules. Just stay away from me. Just stay 6 feet." And he totally understood. By the end of the hour and a half that I built his bathroom, he was like, "I appreciate you. I'm going to come see you every single time. I get it. I totally get it." And I said to him, like, people just forget to
I
have
know,
the
and you know what?
niceties. So I
Uh,
deal with
That's not a
niceties.
word. That's not a
Yes,
word.
it is. Look it up. Niceties.
I'm not looking up for
It's
shit.
whatever. The point is, people need to have some respect for the people that are there for them. They come to us for help. Then respect how we want to help them. You want to come because you're bored? Fine. Then you need to respect my rules.
And you know what
I
I
don't
think?
even get into that.
You know what I think it is, Sean, is that where you work at, you live a little bit north, and I think it's more Republicans out there. More asshole.
This has nothing to do with
Listen,
politics. You're
I'm
bringing
not listening.
politics
I'm
into
not.
this?
Oh my God, Sean, can I just finish what I'm saying? I listen to your dumb ass talk. I think it's just that there's a little bit more racist people your way than it is over here. Of course, there might be one in every few people. There's times that I've gone shopping at.
I'm white. I'm dealing
You're
with
not,
white people.
you're not letting me finish what I'm trying to explain, Sean. So if you want me to, I listen to you speak. Let me speak. All right. This time when I shop at a store, and I saw this one black lady. She's talking on her phone, and she had her fucking mask off. Like down on her fucking underneath her chin.
Fucking
Talking
bitch.
on her phone. I wanted to say something to her, but I don't fucking work there. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just here. Let me get the fuck out and get the fuck out of here. Then like last week, I was at the Dollar Tree. There's one guy. He came in, and his friend came in, putting his shirt like this. He's going like this. Like, this is not a fucking, and I'm in line, and like he's still talking to his friend, but he has his shirt up there. And then I'm like, this fucking asshole. I'm like, why the fuck you coming in the store? You're not buying anything. Your friend's buying something, but you just want to come in the store to talk to him, but you don't got a fucking mask on. No one says anything. To when they get rung up, the girl, the cashier, she's like, you need to come in with a mask. Well, I'm sorry, so he ended up buying a mask at the register. It's like, we just have to respect, everybody. She at least told him that, which was understandable, but I don't think he gives a shit too much, But what I'm trying to explain is like where you live at. My perspective, maybe because I don't work at your store or anything like that, and if I did, I actually would go off on people. Honestly, that's just me because I don't like to have anybody disrespect me in any ways. So if I was if I have to wear a mask and they come up to me and not have one, I would tell them like, look, you got to wear a mask if you want me to help you. If you don't want me to help you, then I'm sorry. And I wouldn't care if they go talk to a fucking manager. Because I'm like, I'll go get him one. And I'll go tell him, like, well, if he wants me to help him, he needs to have a mask. Because I'm not trying to get sick or you want me to sue you guys because this guy's going to get me fucking sick? I'll go off on him. Right. But like I said, you and I are totally different on how we're going to, talk to management or to the people. But I know, but it just, I know what you're going to say. But I just don't, I figure if there's going to be some rules, they need to follow it. And if they're not going to listen to me, then I'm not going to help them. If you want me to help you, then respect the damn rules.
I was you last Saturday. I didn't take shit from this fucking customer. And I said my piece. And it got me in trouble. But in the end, I found out yesterday that they took my side. And they went against this assistant manager because, well, I don't know, because they realized he lied. I don't really know. But like at this point, they took my side because I was right. I'm not going to let a fucking customer come in the store randomly and say shit to me, and then I help them, and they still say shit to me.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of 6 months or whatever it's been, the amount of months that I've had to deal with these fucking elitist motherfucking cocksuckers. And yeah, I'm saying this online. I might get fired if you post this. I might get fired. I don't know. I don't care. My point is, we have all these people that come in the store. They come in with dogs. They come in with dogs and no masks on, and we're not allowed to say anything to them. We're not allowed to say anything. Even our managers go up to, hey, do you need help? Oh no. Okay, well, no problem.
I know. I worked at Home Depot, and I'm like, I didn't know we could let motherfuckers in with dogs, and these motherfuckers with big ass dogs.
No, you're not supposed to. It's
I know.
Supposed to be like,
I know. Yeah, I know which ones.
I can't see.
Or like those whatever type of dogs they have, those special need dogs or whatever.
Right.
I know. I like, but then the whole reason why they don't say shit, not unless they won't say anything, not unless if the dog is barking. Yeah, well, I know they don't want to get in trouble because it's gonna.
No, it's money.
I know it's all about money, but they don't want to get in trouble. But my thing is, what I've been told is like if the dog is barking or getting or anything like too rude or whatever, then that's when they'll say something. But if they feel that the dog's not doing anything or not shitting on the floor, then they're not gonna say shit. They just let the motherfucking walk in there like it's one of their fucking kids. And
We've had dogs scratch and bite associates, and they don't do anything. They're like at the time they will, but then like afterwards they won't. Like it'll be like an isolated incident.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
then you got some pussy ass managers because I would have gone off. If that dog would have bit me up for one thing, I would have kicked that fucking dog ass. And then if they would have done something to me, I would have sued the fucking company. Like this dog fucking bit me.
They're just chasing the bad dollar is what they're doing, and that's what happened recently.
That's like with a lot of companies. So I don't think it's like that with Home Depot. There's a lot of companies that are like that. Because I noticed that like that when I worked at Sam's Club. They like to make sure that their customers come back. They don't want to lose that dollar from that customer. They want to make sure they come back again.
It's funny that you should mention that. So at this meeting that I had with with the management and whatnot, with the HR person actually brought up the fact, like, for many years, what has it been? What has been the policy of retail? The customer is always right, correct?
Oh, of course. But
right. It's not like that anymore. In the culture that we're living in right now, with the pandemic, the customer is not always right. But there are people who still work for these companies who still think that's the case. And they like, oh, we want to make them happy. Like this asshole, this cocksucking asshole that is,
okay, Sean.
I'm not going to,
I know we need to get off this topic because.
All right, but the point is, though, he took this customer's side and he handheld them, walked him across the store, gave him everything you want. Meanwhile, this customer called me useless and all these other names. And the point is that I was redeemed, and I'm happy for it. I work in a retail environment, and the customer is not always right anymore. That is gone out the door. That philosophy is antiquated. It's antique.
Okay. So what's the next topic you want to talk about, Sean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you didn't.
Well, I don't care to talk about work too much.
I don't either.
Because it leads to like us having a personal conversation on here more than that people are probably going to get bored of listening.
Not really. I think that people want to hear like a little bit of redemption. I think that there's people out there that want to hear redemption. Like they work in a retail environment. You don't work in a retail environment. I do.
I used to, Sean.
I know, but you haven't been in the retail environment with this going on.
I understand that, but I just feel that us having this conversation is just, I don't know. I'd rather just talk about something that's more interesting.
Like New Mutants killing customers that frequent Costco.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
All right, well then you go on. You go ahead. Go ahead, talk.
So, have you been watching sports?
No, I can't. I can't watch any of that. You have ESPN. I don't have anything.
Oh my God. All you have to do is get a fucking coat hanger and put it in the back of your TV and fucking bam, you got TV. Fucking don't give me that bullshit, Sean.
You show me the bunny ears on the back of your TV and I will try that. That's some fucking bullshit advice. Okay? It doesn't work like that. And on top of that, it doesn't even like I'm trying to watch the Michael Jordan thing. And
on
it's
Netflix.
Fascinating.
On
I
Netflix.
love it. I love it.
How many episodes?
It's been it's very emotional.
How many episodes did you get to?
I think I got 2. You know, I watched Michael Jordan and he's sitting there and he's this fat old guy smoking a cigar. And I'm just like, dude, this guy was a fucking monster. I watched his college games. I watched everything and I loved it. And to see what's going on with this program, it's just really weird. It's surreal almost.
What program?
You know? The what's it called? What is it called? I don't know the actual name of it. Yeah, The Last Dance. It's great. You know, they bring up a lot of stuff that I was just like great about. And then when, you know, Jordan went to go play baseball and abandoned basketball and then came back, and it was just, well, I don't know.
I know, but you know, if you didn't get to watch it, like the one guy that was his manager, that guy managed the Boston Red Sox. And
are you talking about his personal manager?
No, the manager of the baseball team that he played for in the minor leagues. I'm trying to remember his name. So that guy, he ended up getting promoted to become the Boston Red Sox manager. Won 2 World Series with the Boston Red Sox. Yeah.
So I guess it means Jordan sucks.
And I think he's coaching or managing the Cleveland Indians right now. But anyways, he said himself that if Jordan would have kept on playing baseball, that he would have been. He said I don't know if you get to see that one part when he actually was still playing baseball at one of the episodes. But in that episode, they were saying that if Jordan would have kept on playing baseball, he would have been a great player playing baseball. Because they were saying that Jordan was actually, during the time he was playing baseball, he was actually batting like 300 or something like that. He was the hitting streak or something like that. He was actually he was actually playing really well when he was in a minor league. Of course, when you're a great player in basketball and you try to go to play a different sport, the media is going to blow all over. You should be, you know, if you're going to be playing a whole different sport, they expect you to play just as good as you did at the previous sport that you were playing that you were great at.
Right.
You know,
how often does it happen?
Not often. You know,
at all.
Well, the only one that I know that was good doing that was Deion Sanders, but I don't think Deion Sanders was that great at baseball, but he was decent. But he was great at basketball. He was good at football. Great at football.
At football, yeah, that's how I know him.
But Bo Jackson was the beast at
Bo Jackson, yeah, he was the crossover. Yeah.
And so the injury fucked him up. His hip really fucked him up at the time. But he was good at both. That guy was good. But yeah, watch that, man. That brought back a lot of memories, man. A lot of memories. Yeah, I knew stuff that they talked about because that was the thing I always did. I always watched the basketball games and everything, but I kept on to it. But it brings back a lot of memories, and I learned stuff that I didn't know about. So it's surprisingly and stuff.
Like what?
Well, I'm trying to remember like things about Scottie Pippen. But
yeah,
no, not his drug thing. He had nothing.
Not. I was going to say not about his drug, but he was a prima donna. He was a total prima donna.
Well, like they mentioned about his contract, and when he signed like at that time was a big contract, but really wasn't. But then when they were saying that they asked him like, well, this is, if you want to sign this contract, don't come back and ask him for a new contract.
What year was that?
Thinking like probably in '92 or something like that.
Oh, that's early.
I'm thinking so,
Wow.
'93 or something like that. But when he signed like a 5-year, 7-year contract, and then he was like, everybody else was making more money than he was on the team, and he was the best player, at the time, and he wanted a new contract, and I don't blame him. But and his reason for signing that contract is he wanted to take care of his family. He had to take care of his mom, his I think his brother or something like that, because they all were disabled and everything. So he needed money to be able to take care of his family. So that was his reason being of doing that, and I don't blame him.
They talk about that on that series.
Yeah,
really?
you learn a lot about, because they do like one episode. They'll do an episode about Dennis Rodman, so you get to know everything about Dennis Rodman's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like that's how it's
Tony Kukoc. They do Tony Kukoc. Oh, come on. He was big back. I mean, come on.
No, so they do one of Dennis Rodman. They do one of they talk about Phil Jackson. Like Phil Jackson, I didn't know.
Oh, of course.
Listen, hold on. Phil Jackson, I didn't know he used to coach basketball in Puerto Rico. He was a head basketball coach in Puerto Rico, and then when he was coaching there, he was getting threatened by some of the referees back then, because he used to talk a lot of shit back to the referees and stuff. That was funny. They do one with, like I said, Scottie Pippen, Tony. They mentioned about Tony Kukoc when they played him in the Olympics. So there was a part when they do talk about Tony Kukoc when they first played him in the Olympics and everything. And that one you'll get to see. So they'll do stuff about him and everything. And they'll talk about a lot of different players. Then they do one about Steve Kerr. I didn't know about his father. His father died. Like his father was a ambassador or something like that for the United States or something like that, or some professor, and he died like in a hostage thing in Israel or something like that. Yeah. So his dad passed away around that time. His dad never got to see him play basketball and everything when he was playing.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So they talk about Steve Kerr. So they talk about a lot of different players, and then of course, but which is cool about the series is like it starts off with the 98 of the last year, but then each episode goes about like almost every other season of the championship, like 91, 92, 93, all those, so you only saw 2 episodes, but it gets better each episode. So I'm surprised your lame ass didn't see the rest of it.
So I was listening to Bill Burr. He's huge into basketball and sports just in general. And he was talking about how he was watching that and how Phil Jackson really wasn't the motivation behind the team, that it was actually Michael Jordan. I was going to say Michael Jackson, but it was actually Michael Jordan and the teammates. And he was actually a mediocre coach, was brought into it. And then what's the name of that coach they brought in after Phil Jackson? What's his name?
Doug Collins?
What?
Doug Collins?
No, I think he was an assistant coach. There was another coach they brought in. They replaced Phil Jackson with this coach, thinking it would get better, and then realized that it wasn't actually Phil Jackson. That was
wait. You're talking about when right after Phil Jackson left the team?
Yeah. What's his name? Tim
Floyd.
Floyd.
He wasn't an assistant. He was actually a college head coach from Iowa State.
Right, but they brought him in to replace Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Who Phil Jackson created a dream team. And nobody can understand why they brought in this college.
Yeah. Well, that's
my point. That's what I was.
You have to watch. You're getting a little bit mixed up with what he said, because Tim Floyd at the time was close with Jerry Krause. So Jerry Krause liked him a lot, and he wanted him to take over the Bulls.
Right.
At the time. So, and he already made it clear that even if we win the championship, Phil Jackson's not going to be here the next season.
Right.
So he made it clear. Even though, like, not Jerry Krause, Jerry Krause, but the owner of the Bulls, he wanted to bring back Phil Jackson, but Phil Jackson just didn't want to come back anyways, just because I guess the way he got treated and everything. So
Yes.
he was. So no, I figured no matter how much money they would have probably paid him, he just didn't. I feel he just felt disrespected. So it didn't make a difference what they would have made him to make him come back if they wanted to win another championship. So, but the whole thing about Tim Floyd, that Jerry Krause liked them and he was trying to think he was going to be the next great young coach to bring in. For one thing, as you can remember, once they got rid of everybody, and I guess they just did really shitty on all the guys they drafted and whoever they signed. They sucked for the last few years until when finally Derrick Rose came, I guess. But it's so funny that every time we get a coach and we replace a good coach with a shitty coach, is always from Iowa State. Because once we got rid of Thibodeau, we end up signing the last coach we had. Well, not the last coach, but the previous coach that came from Iowa State. And he sucked ass. I forgot his name. I'm like, why are you guys going to Iowa State to grabbing a fucking coach for? I understand there's some good college coaches that could probably be good NBA coaches, but not from Iowa State. Leave that place alone.
I don't know.
They haven't developed anything good. I don't know, but
are you speaking from today's standards or from 30 years ago?
Well, this from the Bulls standards, because the two coaches they got from Iowa State sucked. So I don't know why they keep going to Iowa State and grabbing these coaches. They should learn not to, now that they fired their previous coach last week. We'll see who they've signed now, but they got a new GM. They don't have Jim Paxson or John Paxson as the GM because he sucked.
Bill Paxton?
That's not funny.
Because he's dead.
You laugh like an old fucking man. You know that, right?
That's fine. I mean, it's better than the. I've been practicing. I've been trying to practice not doing that, man. You and is it Carlos? Yeah. Fuck you, man.
Like an Asian girl.
I just did it. Yeah, you fucking asshole. Bring it out in me.
You brought it out to yourself, buddy.
All right. What are we on here? What are we on? What time frame are we on here?
Well, we started at 7:15 and right now is 7:40. So, did you want to pause it?
Hold on a second. We've been talking for 2 hours.
You don't know how to tell time, asshole. We started at.
I know it's an hour. I know. Shut up. I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know. I mean, are you going to be able? This has been good. It's been good. This has really been good. But we're not prepared. We're not prepared. We're like, I want to have like this.
I know, but
paper.
Well, listen, Simon.
Go ahead.
We have to spend more time. We have to spend more time.
Hello.
I'm right here, asshole.
I can see that, but you were like.
No, I'm just my thing is like we got to start putting this on air already.
So go ahead, put this on.
Okay.
Put this on. Put it on right now. Give it to everybody.
It's so fucking loud. Wake up my neighbors.
That's what people love. They love this microphone talk because now listen to this. This sounds even weird, right? It's worse. I put my condom over it. It sounds so much better.
Your cheap ass biscuit go buy a boom mic.
No, I tried to buy it. It got lost. I lost my second tent too.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I've discovered that I can't go camping anyways. So yeah, put this out there. Put it. Gonna put some titles over it. You're gonna put some titles over it, like over me, it'd be like asshole, and over you, which I can't put my finger over, it'd be like dick face or something like that. I don't know. We should have like Blunt Man and Chronic. You should be like.
No, listen. What I'll do, I'll put it on there, and then you just put whatever the title you want to put on there, and just put we're talking about what we're talking about.
This is all you, man. This is on your. This is on you, man. This is your
Oh my
side of it,
God.
man. Be creative.
You're so fucking lazy.
We could also. Hey. Hold
So
on a second.
lazy.
Hold on. Relax. Hey, listen. Just hold on. What if we alternate? You do one podcast description, I'll do another, and then we'll go back and forth. I mean, it's a creative. This is supposed to be a collaborative effort, so I want us to both be a part of this. And again, I just want to tell you, all the equipment that I've gotten so far, I'm keeping it. You don't have to pay for anything. I love the situation that I love it. So I'm willing to pay for it. You can. What the fuck is this hanging from?
It's just dirty ass socks.
No, it's not. Actually, I've never used this before. So you just get whatever you want, and like I have this boom mic, and I love it. And I have no problem. I have no problem with that.
Well,
I enjoy it. I enjoy it when we're able to do this. I enjoy it quite a bit. I don't want it to be a forced fed situation. I know it's been weird, the past couple of weeks and stuff like that, but I enjoy this quite a bit. When we actually do get on here and actually do it, it's great.
well, I'm gonna put it on there. So
Okay.
everybody who do watch our episode, please comment, say thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, let us know what we should do better and what we shouldn't do. And yeah, you see those the gun show right there. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? The he kind of looks like me all of a sudden. What's his name? He's like the
Van Vader. You know Van Vader?
No, I don't know.
He's a wrestler.
Like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Ah, I knew it.
I'll send you a picture of him.
All right. So this is good, right, man? So post this. You put it on YouTube, whatever. I'm totally on board with it, man.
And then
Can you cover up our names though? Because like at the bottom, like right there, it says my full name.
I know I didn't notice that until today. So
Just now. Can you?
I don't know how to
get
do
rid of
that. I don't know how to do that, Sean. Maybe if you do some editing, you can put a happy face there, but I don't know how to do that. So.
Well, you can't because you're the one that has access to the account.
I know, but you have the password too, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I don't know.
You're fucking lazy, man. So you just want to go back.
I don't want to do everything. I don't want to do everything.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. It's gonna take me.
So learn. I learned how to do this.
Yeah, but the time I learned, it will take me a few days before I get to put it on there.
That's okay. We got a week.
I want to put that on today. Fucking idiot. This fucking
All right,
guy.
relax.
I don't want people to know my name.
Relax.
I don't want people to know my name.
All right, fine. Shit. I mean,
Oh, hold on.
I can only give you suggestions like you can like scratch that off with like some sort of pen. Like
There.
they give you. Oh, look at that! Look at you being smart. Can you do it on yours too? I don't see it.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh.
Shawnee.
Fine. I don't mind that at all.
I just right click onto the top of your screen, and that's how you do it. So.
Yeah,
like,
but you're.
I know.
On
No, I'm saying like I don't know if whenever you want to, like, say if you're gonna do the podcast, the video thing or whatever next time.
It'll always be you.
Well, whenever, but it's up here on the top right corner of the whoever you want, so you can click onto it. And oh, okay. I can make you the host. Oh, okay, that's cool.
I don't want to be the host tonight.
Listen, just shut the fuck up. Listen,
I know what you're saying.
I'm just telling you what it's on here that I can do. I can pin the video, which I don't know what that means. Make host, allow record, remove, or I can report you to the police and put in a waiting room. I can put you in a waiting room if you get on my fucking nerves.
Hey, speaking of which, did you notice that you can watch Bill and Ted's what is it called? Bill and Ted's. You can stream it tonight on Redbox
For free?
No, it's like $20.
Fuck you! I'm not paying no $20.
I know. I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that. If I had a bunch of people, if I had like a group of people over here, yeah, that's what's great about it. That's why it's a great deal.
It's not.
It is if you have a bunch of people.
I'm not inviting 20 people to fucking watch that.
I'm not saying that, but I'm.
Yeah, but why would you invite 20 people just because you want to charge them $1 a head?
Well, no. If you invite 3 people, that's 4 people. That's $5 a person.
No, but I wish I would have saw that one instead of that other movie I saw. That's for sure. Because I heard that got pretty.
New Mutants.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 89%.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Yeah.
A movie I don't remember the second one. Honestly, it's been so long that I think the only time I ever saw it when it came out at that time. So I don't know. I don't think that movie was ever funny if it was meant to be funny.
What did you like about it?
I can't remember. I have to watch it all over again. It's been so long.
What didn't you like about it?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just don't remember it that
like
much.
what parts of it? Like there's got to be something redeeming enough for you to remember enough whether you have an opinion.
I just remember the movie that they were trying time traveling and stuff, but I don't know I forgot the movie what it was about. So like I said, I have to watch it again just to remember it, I don't know. It's been so long because that came out like early 90s, late 80s or something like that. I don't know. You should know. You went to your prom to go see that on your date, didn't you?
No.
I can't remember too much about the part 2 more than part 1. So I would have to because they don't really. So it's a movie that like I said, I don't. Oh my god! All I remember is them going to a damn telephone machine and going back in time. That's all I can remember. And then the guy and the creepy old looking dude that they talked to the whole time. Like I said, that's all I remember. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the movie, but
I wouldn't either. I never really was interested in that.
But the movie itself is like I hardly see. You know how when they always replay all these old movies all the time on TV. It's like that one. I don't even think I've really hardly saw them replaying it that much on TV. If they did, I must have missed it after all these years.
Dude, where's my car? That's up there with that, right? Come on. What do you remember about that?
Oh, I remember that movie. Dude,
really?
Sweet. Dude,
yeah,
sweet.
Well, you remember specifics about?
It was a stupid movie, but still.
They were going to put George Carlin actually into the new movie, but they said it would be too expensive and it would be awkward and people wouldn't like it. So
what in what movie?
Bill and Ted's, yeah.
Bill and Ted. Really?
Yeah. They wanted to put George Carlin in there, but they said it would be too expensive and it wouldn't look right. So.
Oh, did not know that.
But it's too bad. I mean, he would have been a great addition.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wrap this up.
All right, everybody. Let's wrap this up.
Or how are we going to end it? How are we going to end it? Let's come up with something. We got an intro. Where are we going to end it? That's what we said.
And we're done. And we're done. And we're done saying it.
No, I don't like that. That's lame. But
compare what you're saying.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. That's we did a catch.
Well, you know what?
Phrase.
Then you have all day to fucking think about that at work tomorrow.
All day, just one, all day. I'm off tomorrow. I told you I was off.
Good. Then you're fucking off. Then do some editing, asshole.
I can't because it's on your end.
It's fuck you. It's on your. You have the password.
I know. Shit. I wish hope. I don't like doing any of this stuff. It's hard, man. Editing is hard, and it's.
Oh, but you got time to do fucking cups and spaceships on your fucking 3D modeling bullshit, right? And that's not hard.
Can you hear that? It's pretty badass, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, fine. I'll see what I can do, man. Right now I'm working on like lighting and stuff like that. I want to know how lights work and
this off on. Cool.
No, how lighting actually affects other things and whatever.
Oh, interesting.
You don't get it. You don't get it because you're just fucking pussy.
All right,
anyways,
well, I'll put it on
I
here
didn't mean
tonight.
that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was joking. Sorry.
I'm not paying attention to you. Anyways, yeah. So, anyways, let's post this, and I'll talk to you later on. Sayonara.
You're gonna post it, right?
Yeah. I'll post it. I'll
Right.
let you know when I do.
Vio con Dios.
Yeah, Vaya con Cacos. Yes.
Vio con cocked on your. I got nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Peace.
Idiot.
Am I still on? I can't see you. I just see your name. I don't even